Hello everyone, you are watching Vivek Insights. Today we are covering India's new labor code changes that have recently came. So there are 4 codes, 29 laws effective 21st November 2025. This has become effective. So let's make this super simple. I will explain each and every aspect of the new labor codes. I will try to cover as much information as possible that are currently available. So uh, the first thing is that basic salary must be a minimum 50% of the CTC. So we are firstly covering compensation part. So earlier it used to be 30 to 40%. This means if you consider higher amount in the basic, lower take home will happen and employer will have to contribute additional for their portion of contribution. Gratuity becomes payable after 1 year. Earlier it was 5 years. So this applies to fixed employees as well. There are still some discussion if this also applies to the full-time employees, whether they will also be eligible after 1 year of service. But current information is many newspapers and many comments has come that it will be applicable across. Equal pay is mandatory for all genders, including transgender employees. Companies must audit pay gaps to ensure that they are consistent and equal, they are following equal remuneration. 2 times overtime beyond 48 hours a week. So employers have to pay twice rate of the ordinary rate. Wages must be paid by the 7th of the month and exit dues within 2 days. Yes, 2 days. So this may invite some troubles because FNF usually there are some procedural delays, but employers are expected to follow these timelines only. On the working hours, let's talk about the working hours. So 42 hours work week standard across India. So daily maximum 12 hour with consent, but weekly limit stays at 48 hours. So 48 hours is fixed. 1 day leave for every 20 days worked, and leave can be carried forward to 30 days. Fixed term employees now get full permanent benefit, you can say, like gratuity, PF, and other associated benefits that are available for other full-time employees. The changes related to women's important section is night shift is allowed with consent and safety measures. All occupations are open, even mining and hazardous works. Maternity leave is 26 weeks for adoption and commissioning mothers as well. Earlier it was 12 weeks for this population. Creche has become mandatory if employer is employing 50 plus employees irrespective of gender, and employer are expected to permit 4 visits per day for mothers. The other important aspect is that parents in-laws are included in definition of families, and women must be part of grievance committees that are available at the facility. Regarding healthcare and safety, there is one important provision and update. Free annual health checkup for employees above 40 years has become mandatory, where employer will pay for this checkup. Commute accident has been covered in the accidental cover, even for work from home employees. Safety committee will be required if there are 500 and more worker are implied. Basic facilities will be mandatory like water, restroom, first aid, etc. Safe workplace equal to higher productivity. So थोड़ा cost बढ़ेगा but long term फायदा both side will get. Regarding gig and platform workers, now recognized delivery agents, drivers, freelancers, platform platforms must contribute 1 to 2% of turnover to a social security fund. PF and ESIC will expand to many uncovered workers. Aadhaar link portable benefit across employers will also start. Regarding retrenchment and IR, let's talk about retrenchment and industrial relations. So government approved approval needed for layoff only if company has 300 and more employees. Earlier the limit was 100. Reskilling fund, 15 days wages for every retrenched worker. Employer are expected to submit and contribute. 60 days notice for layoff in large companies. Standing orders applicable for companies with 300 plus employees. Regarding contract labors cannot be used for core activities except for notified exceptions. So companies will have to define what is core work and what is non-core work. Better social security for contract workers. In inclusion, there are some reforms like transgender employees explicitly recognized, equal pay, equal facilities, equal grievance access, and gender neutral restrooms, anti-discrimination policies are mandatory. So inclusive workplace is better workplace. Regarding compliance, let's talk about compliance section. There will be single registration portal, so less hassles for employers. Digital records will be accepted. No paper registers. Appoint letters are mandatory for all workers. Work from home has been officially recognized. Companies must formalize policies around this. Inspection follows a facilitator approach. So government has tried to make a profile of inspector friendly for employers. So what checklist employers and HR professionals and those who are into this field can follow? They can audit first that 50% basic principle is there or not. They can issue missing appointment letters if they have not given. They can digitalize registers. They can calculate the gratuity liabilities, leave liabilities. They can update fixed term policy. They can ensure that health checkup are being done going forward for all 40 plus employees. Then they will also have to plan for cash for companies with 50 plus staff. They have to prepare women night shift safety. They have to train managers, review transgender inclusion. Then they have to see how their grievance committees are set up. They have to work with their payroll vendors, payroll partners to confirm all these changes. Some companies will require to upgrade workplace facilities. They have to review their company policies. And since information are still coming and things will be clearer in the coming weeks, we are hearing from various experts, and we will get to know states will start notifying laws. Then also the things will become more clearer. So right now I have tried to cover all the things that are available at this point of time. So stay tuned. If more information are available, I will come back with another video. So thank you so much for watching, and see you. Bye.